with Kaleem. In today's video, I'm going to give you a demo that how we can use form in Angular. Remember, there are two types of form. One is template-based form and second is reactive form. And there are a number of other things like how to autofill, validation, error handling on form, and submission to database. So on that I will make a separate videos for that, as I wanted to keep videos max up to 10 minutes, so you should able to learn things with your flexible time. So in today's video we will cover following topics like import form modules, make simple form, get form value, and at the end we will print the value of that form. So before I jump into the code, I wanted to give you the brief understanding about Angular 17, that how it's handling the app.module.ts and other stuff in that. So remember, in Angular 17 and onwards, the Angular team has introduced several new features and improvements that focus on enhancing modularity and reducing the complexity of configuration. While app.module.ts has been a central part of Angular application, it's essential to consider the evolving best practices. And for the best practices, remember, continue using app.module.ts for application bootstrap. Use app.module.ts as the root module to bootstrap your application. It should import core and shared module while dedicating feature-specific logic to dedicated features module. Second point, adopt standalone components for new development. For new components, consider using standalone components where appropriate. This approach simplifies the module dependency and can make the components more reusable. Third point, leverage Angular CLI and ng module. Use the Angular CLI to generate modules and components, ensuring they are correctly configured. Use ng modules to encapsulate and manage features, areas, services, and shared components. Number 4 point, implement lazy loading. Configure lazy loading for feature modules to improve initial load times and optimize the application performance. For lazy loading, I will make a separate video for that one, that what is exactly the lazy loading in Angular. Number 5 point, keep app.module.ts lean. Avoid cluttering app.module.ts with unnecessary declaration and imports. Focus on bootstrapping and core service providers. So remember, whenever you will generate the new project, app.module.ts will not be generated automatically. I will explain you that how you can still use that or can generate that. Using app.module.ts is still a good practice for bootstrapping the Angular application, but with Angular 17 and beyond, leveraging standard components and module architecture can simplify development and improve application performance. It's important to keep up with the Angular evolving best practices to ensure your application remains efficient and maintainable. So now guys, let's jump into the code and understand that how we can use the basic form in Angular. Before that, as I explained you that in Angular 17 and onwards, that it's come up with the standalone property true. So for that one, we have to create the app.module.ts manually. So for that one, what I'm going to do, that you already know, I already explained you in one of my video that how you can create the module. The module, you can just simply write the command ng gm and add. So what it will do, it will just generate a one file with the name of app.module.ts. So now let's jump into the HTML side and create a one form there. So one simple form that we will use it for the simple form. But before that, let me do one change on the ng module, that on the ng side, what exactly I have to do for the ng. I will import one module. Is the module name form module, right? So I will just import that and save this in. And now here I will just make a one form, right? And here for the form I will just make one input tag. For the input tag, you can just mention the text, for instance, like text. It will be text, and the name of this will be user, for instance user, and the placeholder will be enter user name, right? And I will just copy this one here and will mention enter email, enter user email, enter user password, and here I will just mention the password. And now we'll see that how it looks. So let me start this and see whether it's work. npm start, and let's see. Okay, you can see there that is coming up. Now we just have to make it pretty. So for that one we can just add one line. You can just add a one beer or two beers you can mention, right? And just add two here and here as well, after this as well. And now let's see how it looks. You can see it here. Okay, now we'll just write a one button, and for button we can just mention button sign up, right? Button is also here now. So now let's see, jump into the what is the how we can add a form. So for form, let's mention one basic form, right? And for basic form we will add ng form, and for ng submit, right? And here we will some sort of data, get data, and right. So but get data does not exist. Okay, it is already there. I have made it already. So now in get data, what we will do that in the get data we have to pass a form value. For this we will just basic form dot value. Okay, now we will see that how it looks. Any change? No. We will come to here and see that I already mentioned a console.one, and we'll see that whether it's work or not. So for console, the warning message is coming up here as an object, right? Okay, so now we will see that how we can print the entered value. So for that one, let's jump into this and see that how we can do that. But before that, let me, in order to use this one, in order to use the ng form, we have to use the ng model with every field, right? You can just mention the ng model here with every field, right? Now you can see that it's detecting the values because ng field was missing, right? You can see all the values here. Now we have to figure out that how we can print this value here. For now I'm just displaying under the console warning message. Now we will see that how we can display the values. For that one you can just use unordered list, for instance, li, and for this you can just use that the same user data. You can just use the user data here, user data dot, because now you already have the access to this one, user data dot user. By using this you can just display the value, and for same for other values, user dot email and user dot password. Okay, user dot password. Now we'll see that whether it's working or not. Kaleem @gmail.com, password 12345k. You can see that we can also print the value here, right? So I hope that you guys able to learn something today as well in this video, and in upcoming videos I'm also going to explain you a number of other things. So stay tuned with this channel and please subscribe this channel to get more updated videos from my side. Thank you for watching this video.